right, Shalom. We're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, and this is going to be a quick lesson. It's going to be centered around Esau's sciences being put to shame. All right, because as you brothers know, we're in the last days. All right, and we're here. We're at the end. It's all the prophecies are coming to pass. So much going on, but as that's happening, all right, Esau is not gonna have any more ways to explain shit. Okay, before it was, they would be able to put, say certain things like, yeah, it's just natural disasters, or this is why certain things happen, or give some type of so-called scientific explanation. All right, but guess what? They're not gonna be able to do that no more, because it's gonna be plain that it's the Lord that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get Amos 3:6. Okay.
This Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? All right, and that's what we're doing. Okay, all right, we're basically blowing the trumpet. All right, go ahead.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it?
All right, shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? So the Lord is the one that's doing all these things. Okay, all the evils that are taking place. Okay, the Lord is the one that's stirring these things up, and putting that death angel out there, and basically just people gonna be judged and die. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
was that it on that? That was it. Okay, yeah.
I got a quick precept off what the brother brought out real quick. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Because one thing that people don't realize is that as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai returns and visits the earth, people always wondering why is God doing this? Why did my uncle die? Why did my brother die? Why are my friends going through all this? Their house is being flooded, or all these things going on. It's because it's the judgment of the Lord, man. The judgment of the Lord. For all the 2/3 or the heathens that the Most High wants to perish. Whatever they do, they're gonna perish. And the beauty of it is, that we know and trust and believe in the scriptures, and no matter what nobody says, we believe that there's going to be a chosen elect that's going to be saved from all the destruction.
Yeah, yeah, Khan. I mean, shit. That's the main point. Of our ministry is to wake up the elect and to get the word out. All right, and the people that's not gonna get it, they're not gonna get it, and they're just gonna die. All right. So was that it on that?
That was it.
Okay, come on. You got something? Bring out what you got.
This is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness.
I form the light and create darkness. Okay, because everyone has been taught a one-sided God. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. God is just all about good and evil. I mean, good and love and peace.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I make peace and create evil.
Yep. I make peace and create evil. So it's not all about he said, I form the light and create darkness. So it's not all about the light. It's not all about the peace. He said, I create evil as well. The Most High is a balanced power. Mm-hmm. He's the creator of all things. So what makes you think he didn't create evil? You know what I'm saying? He's the Most High. All right? Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Yeah, so he does all these things, okay? All right, and going back to our original point is that the Lord is the one that's stirring these things up, all the catastrophes, all the earthquakes. All right, I forget the number. They said it was like over 4,000 earthquakes just this month across the world. All right, and you got wildfires everywhere.
Hurricane.
You got hurricanes everywhere. All right, and I mean, these things are stirring up. So I mean, honestly, you got to be a fucking idiot if you think that this is just natural disaster. This just uh, this is not the hand of the Most High that's doing this. But you people don't believe in the Most High. All right, and it's like, how could you not believe in the power that's the one stirring these things up, and I mean, how do you explain these things? You can't, outside of a higher power. Okay, you had those Issacharites. A lot of them knew. They said, yeah, the God is doing it. All right, Issachar, when they was getting fucked up with them earthquakes, a lot of them know that it's the Most High is doing it. All right. You got something?
Yeah, I got something because the topic of the lesson is more or less Esau's signs going to be put to shame.
Mm-hmm.
Because a bigger reason why a lot of people, especially our people, the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, a big reason why that they believe in Esau so heavily and not in the Heavenly Father, they believe is bullshit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Esau, I'm gonna get this precept. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Yeah. So, like the wicked are estranged from the womb, so they're basically, uh, wicked from birth. They're just a wicked seed. Okay. You had you want to expound?
Yeah. Verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that the apostles have brought out, that makes complete sense. That's pretty much the serpent in the garden. That was a spiritual counterpart of the Edomites today, the so-called white man today.
Mm-hmm.
So what does a serpent do? A serpent bites you and then injects you with that poison, and their poison is their philosophy, because this is pretty much how they built their kingdom. They built their kingdom on lies, cheating, and deceit. Because they know that first of all, they know who the true people of God are, who the true people of the Most High are. The Negro, Latino, and the Native American on your father's side. But the biggest thing that they do to throw our people off track is they cover up the fact that we are the chosen people of the Most High. So if you don't believe that, you got to believe in something. Even if you believe in nothing, your belief system is in nothing. If you're atheist, you believe in there is no higher power. But on this side, and how they were able to erect their kingdom, they did it through lies, cheating, and deceit, just like the serpent did in the garden when he beguiled Eve.
Yep, and that deceit is very heavy because it puts a spirit of slumber on our people. All right, because you have all these things going on in the world, and turn on the news. You don't see half the stuff that is going on in the world. You don't see. You got to go to third-party news outlets. You got to go to RT and all these different, different news channels or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you can't go to your local Fox News to get what's really going on. So that's deceit right there, because Esau is not trying to tell you. He claims it's called news, but he's not telling you the news. He's telling you a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then on top of that, they're not telling people the severity of the times we're living in. Okay, all right, and that's why our people aren't really gonna know. People are gonna be so asleep that they're just not gonna know what's really like the magnitude of what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They won't be able to judge the time. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be just like in Get Out. When they go into that deep state of sleep, you're clueless as to what's really going on around you.
Sunken place.
Yeah, the sunken place, the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I got a little bit more. I'm gonna jump down. Psalms 58:6. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. Because that's the thing about it, man. Understanding. We understand having a general idea of the time we're in. We're in the last of the last days. We know what is to come: martial law, wars, rumors of wars, continuing natural disasters, growing natural disasters on a larger and larger scale, social uproar, yep. and what's going to be the culmination of that? The culmination of that is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai giving the green light to shoot them missiles, and him coming back to save our people. You know, but the thing about it is all that has to come to pass, and as that happens, Esau's gonna be able less and less to explain what the hell is going on. Yeah, the spirit of the Lord is gonna be poured out on such a high level, on such a magnificent degree of destruction, that Esau will no longer be able to blind the eyes of the people, man, because they will not be. It won't add up anymore. I mean, even us, with us filtering the times of what's going on through the scriptures, it doesn't add up to us anymore. It doesn't add up, But it's gonna get to a point that even people who haven't been as diligent as the men of Great Millstone, as time goes on and the destruction amounts, they won't believe Esau's shit no more. No, and they're gonna turn to who they should have been turning to the whole time: Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yep. Because it is really that fear. Okay, fear is gonna wake a lot of people up, because they're gonna be like, oh shit, it's crazy out here, So that's a fear, and like the brother said, people are gonna be coming up against this system, man. All right, and the devil is basically gonna be exposed. All right, and this lesson also goes into Esau being exposed. All right, for the liar he is and the devil he is. All right, because all you gotta do is ask questions. All right, why is it earthquakes all of a sudden? Why is it not all of a sudden, because it's been, but now it's more rapid.
Hurricanes.
Why is it so many hurricanes? All you gotta do is just ask yourself questions like that. Like, damn, why is that? And then you get to the bottom of it. Go to the scriptures. Okay, the Lord said there's gonna be earthquakes. He said there's gonna be all these things in these days. All right, but the problem is our people don't turn to the scriptures. They turn to Esau as if he's the damn expert on everything.
Like he's God.
Yep. And Esau is just gonna tell you, oh well, the climate change and all the other shit or whatever, just tell you just pull some shit out of his ass. And like the brother was saying, it's gonna get harder and harder for him to explain shit, because I mean, it's certain things you just can't explain. You just feel the spirit.
It's gonna be too much. It's gonna be like the scriptures, with the prophecies, earthquake in diverse places, natural disasters, wars and rumors of wars. It's gonna get so chaotic, that the people are gonna have to actually bow down and admit that there's a higher power doing it.
Yep.
And when they get to that point of saying, you know what, fuck what I believed before. Just like us. Before we knew the truth, we had certain beliefs. We questioned certain things. You may have went into other doctrines or religions or whatever it is. Yeah. But when the spirit of the Lord is poured on your flesh, to the point that the spirit of the Lord makes you say yay or nay, this is the truth, but this isn't truth. People got to get off the fence and make a decision, man. And the thing about it is, you got certain people who are made for destruction. Then you got certain people who are made for salvation. And all we have to do is, speaking to the Akim out there, all we have to do is continue to push and continue to fish to find, first of all, the 144,000, and then through that, the rest of the chosen elect will be gathered up.
Yep. Yeah. Grab that, Baruch Shah.
This is Romans 14:11. For it is written, "As I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Most High."
That's right. And this is the Lord. The Lord magnifies himself through bringing destruction. That's how he proves himself. All right. That's how he's gonna show his power. All right. Through fucking up the world. Because what other way would there be what other way besides bringing destruction would get people to actually wake up to this devil and to wake up to that and basically to turn to the Lord, But it says every knee shall bow to me and every tongue shall confess to the Most High. See, so everyone, you're not gonna have anyone denying. Everyone's gonna realize, oh shit, it's the Most High. It's the Most High that's doing it. All right, especially once Yahweh Shai, because seeing is believing.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing is really believing. So now that people are seeing these things, and that's why the scriptures also say, "Blessed are those that have not seen and still believe." All right, because us right now. Now we see these things, but even the apostles and the elders and brothers, we weren't seeing the prophecies moving like they are right now. All right, but now it's easier to see. So you have a lot of people believing because seeing is belief. Mm-hmm. So now that they're seeing the destruction, then it's going to increase in belief and faith because people are going to ask questions. People are going to realize that this whole system is just bullshit. All right, and it says every knee shall bow to me and every tongue shall confess to God. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. It's about praising Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, confessing to him, bowing to him. Okay, and the Lord is going to show his power to where no one can deny, even in the kingdom, it's not going to be anyone denying that. It's going to be a known fact. You're not going to have motherfuckers denying that America got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
It's no denial, okay? Because there's not going to be any more lies put out.
Mm-hmm. Can I build your point really quick?
Or
is that it?
Yeah.
That's it. But the brother was going into how the Most High, he shows his power and his might through his destruction. Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Yahweh is his name. And Yahweh Shai is a savior. Because just like when he flooded the earth, how did he showed his might and his power by flooding the earth.
Yeah.
And just to go back on the topic, Esau's science and his science or philosophy being put to shame. What's a big part of the vibration that he pushes out is that the Most High is all about love. The Most High, he loves everybody. Come as you are. You don't have to live by the law. And of course we know understand that the law won't save us. That's why we need a savior. None of us have been perfect on this earth except Yahweh Shai. Mm-hmm. And that's why he is the Lord and Savior, and that's why we need him, because he was the only one to walk this earth being perfect, being flawless, even to the point of death.
That's right.
But like the brother said, the Most High, he shows his power and his might by fucking shit up, man.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, that after he wrecked shop on earth, we're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. Yeah. And that's a very beautiful thing. You can't walk into these times being afraid, man. No, you got to walk into these times being having confidence that you're built up enough to endure to the end, whatever it is. If you gotta put your life on the line for your brothers and for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so be it. Because on the other side, the rewards can be so great that you're gonna be happy you did so.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some. This is Romans 9:22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? All right, so it says willing to show his wrath, and he's showing his wrath, and it says and to make his power known. All right, so he's making his power known through the wrath. All right, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. All right, see the vessels of wrath are everyone who is not written in the book of life, everyone who's not of the elect, everyone who's not of the 1/3. They're fitted. They're the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. All right, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy. which he had all afore prepared unto glory. So the Lord, the Most High prepared the elect from the beginning. He prepared them for glory from the very beginning because they were there in the beginning. All right, it says he that he might make known the riches of his glory. So that's how the Lord is gonna bring in the good. He has to bring down. He has to show use the bad as an example because everyone's gonna see that once you see the bad, that's like it. You can't see the good without you don't know what good is if you haven't been through the bad. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, everything that we're going through right now, this is hell, okay? And this is just this particular time and this particular kingdom, this wicked kingdom is going to be made as an example. All right, once it's destroyed, there's going to be no more wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
But all we're going to have is a memory of that wickedness, and the Most High, we're going to see that power. That's how we're going to see that power because we see what transpired from this wicked kingdom to a kingdom of just beauty and righteousness. Okay, mm-hmm. All right. You had anything else?
I got something else because
okay, yeah.
Because as these what's beautiful about the Most High opening your eyes to the truth of the Bible, man, is that we here at Great Millstone through the apostles and elders, we have a way to explain things that are going on, mm-hmm. and the beauty of it is we're telling you about what's going to happen before it happens.
Yeah.
And think about it as it gets crazier and crazier out here, Esau's going to have less and less capability of even pushing out even bullshit. But I want to see what Esau has, what he's gonna say about this right here. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, mm-hmm. to render his anger with fury, and his rebukes with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah. So imagine this. Imagine, and I believe I can't remember exactly who's. It may have been Apostle Tahar, but I know one of the elders or apostles brought it out. Said, as the destruction goes on, don't be surprised if you see more and more chariot sightings, man. Mm-hmm. It's going to come a time where it's bound that you're going to see more and more chariots, because that's a way of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah just displaying some of his power and some of his majesty.
Yep.
But as all these things are occurring, we're on this side, we're happy, man. Of course we pray for the men who are pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and also for their family members, that they can be saved. But we didn't shed no tears when Harvey hit Houston, man.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We were, we didn't have our head in our lap when what was it? Irma. Mm-hmm. When Irma hit the Caribbean and Florida. What was the last hurricane? Maria. Mm-hmm. We're not upset that there's no power in Puerto Rico.
No.
We
good for them.
The Lord
we pray to the Most High that he makes those storms as strong as possible, man.
Yeah.
Because Israel's like it. No, you with Israel being as stubborn as Israel is, and we're Israelites, so we know how stubborn we can be sometimes. Mm-hmm. All right, but coming to the truth, you realize just give it up to the Most High, man. Mm-hmm. Israel, like the brother said, is a big believe it when they see it people, man. So they have to do this, but there's going to be more and more things that Esau can't explain. Esau's not going to be able to explain those chariots, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I was just about to say that because the chariots, man, just like the brother said, it's going to be more and more chariot sightings. So Esau's not going to be. He just can't. What can you really say?
It's a weather balloon, or
because but that's one way that they're gonna That's one way that they're losing their power is because they put so much effort in trying to suppress information and keep things from getting out. Okay, that the cat's out of the bag now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's no more people when people, because you got a lot of people that still don't. They think the so-called UFOs don't exist. So all the evidence on UFOs and videos on YouTube of so-called UFOs are false. You got a lot of people that still believe that, but imagine when they see that for their own eyes, they're gonna be like, "Damn, this thing is real," you know. And then that whole alien thing, man. People not gonna buy into that shit too much longer, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, like I said, the Most High, all right, he's putting undeniable. He's putting an undeniable. He's making his works undeniable. He's starting to make them to where you just can't speak against it because it's just it's him.
Mm-hmm.
It's him doing it.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Yep. So you can bring out what you got, and I guess we'll close with that.
This is Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Yep. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, and this is talking about Edom, okay, which is the so-called white man. All right, and he's deceived he's deceived himself, okay, because he's proud, all right, and he always, with his technology and all his military might, okay, shit, he's deceived himself.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's right, because that's where they're from, Mount Seir. Go ahead.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yep. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the so-called white man's spirit. All right. He doesn't believe he's gonna be brought down. Okay. Go ahead.
This is verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, says the Lord.
Yep. Though you are high in stature, and though you literally have these space stations and satellites, and you want to be like God, all right. He said, "Thence will I bring you down." So the so-called white man's gonna be humbled, all right. Once he realizes that his game is over,
mm-hmm.
All right. You're gonna have a whole bunch of Edomites, whole bunch of Edomites in suits, scratching their head and panicking. Like, how the hell are we gonna explain this? Because it's gonna be so much shit going on that they're gonna lose sleep trying to you're gonna have a whole bunch of them in the room
trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out.
What can we tell them?
What can we tell them? Yeah, what do we tell them now? Oh shit, it's 20 chariots in the sky. What can we tell them? So they just not gonna be able to explain it. But the Lord is gonna bring Esau down and his so-called sciences. All right, these so-called scientific explanations. All right, it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord is gonna keep on magnifying His power and bringing the missiles. All right, to America. All right, and that's the ultimate. That's the end all be all. All right, of the
of our captivity.
Yeah, of our captivity. Yeah, yeah. So with that, giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
and Shalom.
Shalom.